Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a huge haul. We got two mystery bags, boxes, bundles, whatever you want to call them. These are from Generation X Games and Comics here in the DFW area. I also got a bunch of dollar bin comics from that same place, and then I got some comics from Half Price Books the same day, so we have a huge haul to go through. Let's just go ahead and get started. Alright guys, here we have our haul of comics, and as you can see there's a whole bunch. There's at least 80, maybe 100 comics here because this bag is $40 for $10 and this one was $25 for $20. Then I got a whole bunch of dollar bin issues here. I think there's 20 of them here, and then just a small stack from Half Price Books. So these are from Generation X Games and Comics here in the DFW area, kind of halfway between Dallas and Fort Worth. And as you can see, these two bundles here, this one was $40 for $10, and they had multiple different categories. They had just miscellaneous, they had miscellaneous mature, I think they had some DC ones as well. And I don't really know what they mean by mature. Is it just gory? Is it actually adult themed, like nudity or anything, or what that means? And really I was just looking at what the first issue was from what I could see, and it looks like it's an IDW comic. So that's where I was like, you know, this is a good risk to take. Hopefully it's not all the same publisher. Hopefully it's a mix of some of the big two along with the indies. This one here, the 25 for 20, they've always had this. This I think is newer, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen it before, but these I've seen before, and I got a bundle like this last year with DC stuff, and this one's less comics and it's more money, so I'm hoping that the quality of the comics is better. They had Marvel, they had like specific characters like Batman, Batman Family, Superman, Green Lantern, so there were different ones. I just chose a miscellaneous DC. I didn't want to choose like Superman or Batman because I'm kind of just, I've got a bunch of them and I don't want to end up with a bunch of duplicates of those, especially since like Superman comics, you can find them in dollar bins and even less sometimes. So just did a miscellaneous DC. Hopefully I get a mix of different things. But we're going to save these for last. And I haven't even opened them yet, so this is going to be the first time opening them. And this is also from there. So what I'm going to start with is actually where I went last that day, which is from Half Price Books. This is the Half Price Books that's near Generation X, and just a couple of comics here. So let's go through it and see what we have. So overall is about 12 comics, it looks like. Alright, so first one we have Batgirl Birds of Prey, #1. You know, I'm not really collecting this, but I saw a bunch of earlier issues there, and they were in pretty good condition. And I do like Batgirl, so I'm going to give this one a shot. Cover price $2.99, came out to $1.50. There's a few Batgirl issues in here as well. So next up we have Titans 5. I have the first few issues of this, and I grabbed the most recent issue, so I'm like, you know what, let me just go ahead and, you know, complete the run and just get the ones in the middle, especially for half price. So this is a $3.99 comic, came out to $2. Batgirl 3. So I'm not sure what the volume is, but this is Rebirth, so it's like 2016 and newer. Batgirl 1. Batgirls 10, 9, and 4. You know, I wasn't really getting these, but I got a bunch from, I think, a recent mystery bag haul, so that's why I'm like, I don't know, I have this problem where I start getting something and I'm like, yeah, let me just go ahead and finish it. So I grabbed a couple of these issues. These are all $3.99 comics, so it was $2 for each one. And I think the art's kind of cool. Like, it's not everyone's style of art, but I like it. And I think this was canceled. I'm not sure if it made it to issue 20, but it only ran for, I think, 1 or 2 years. And then Batman Beyond Neo Year #1. Oh, I didn't realize that up there. Wonder if that was already there. Oh, that's a bummer. I just realized that. Because I got the other issues for Neo Year. Oh well. But yeah, I love Batman Beyond, so this is a good one. Really excited to read this one. Also got Wolverine #10. This is from the current run. I think it's volume 7 is the run right now, and I'm pulling that one from DCBS. So I figured to go back and get a couple of the earlier issues just when I see them. This one was $3 on the sticker, so not the best deal. Could probably find it for, you know, maybe $2 or so or less, but you know what? That's not bad. And then last two, I got Bartman. Bartman 1 and 2. Huge Simpsons fan growing up. And I never got into collecting the Simpsons issues. I think some of those are collectible and stuff now. And this one was just interesting. I don't know if these are actually worth anything, but I figured it'd be fun to read. These are number 1 and 2, and since they were basically $2.95 for this one and $1.95 for this one, it's only $1.50 and $1. So that was actually pretty good price, I think, for Bartman. Alright, that's my haul from Half Price Books. All in all, that was $19 with tax for this stuff. I don't think that's bad, considering some of these aren't too old. Especially this Titans one is from the dawn of DC. So be able to get some recent issues for half price isn't bad. People don't realize that Half Price Books, you can actually find pretty recent issues in there if you just are patient. Alright, next up we'll take a look at the dollar bin comics I got from Generation X. Now, I want to let you guys know, if you guys are in the DFW area at all and you go to Generation X, they have a huge store, and it is one of those stores that does a lot of tabletop games. So half the store is like gaming, half of it is comics, but the comic selection is still huge. Normally those types of stores I avoid. Like sometimes the comics are just like put in the corner, or there's boxes in front of them, or just real like dank or musty in there. But this place is great. I love Generation X comics. Now, the one thing about the dollar bin issues is they do have a huge dollar bin selection, but a lot of times they mark off the barcode with a permanent marker. Now, these don't have it. So digging through, I made sure that these didn't have it. And that really does make me mad, because I don't know how to take those off, how to take permanent marker off the barcode. But then again, some places they put stickers right in the comic, which I don't like either. So it's just really kind of no-win situation there. But I don't know why they would put a marker on the barcode on a lot of them. Also, the graphic novels they have for like 50% off, they also have permanent marker on the barcode. Which, if they're listening, if they're watching, please stop doing that, because I would have bought a whole lot more than this if there were no markers on the barcode. And you know, I'm not trying to sell these. I'm not trying to go back on eBay and sell these or anything. These are all for my personal collection, and I love Superman. I'm going to read some of these older issues, but I can't get past like comics that are all torn up and comics that have markings on them, even if it's just for me. So that's just one thing I wanted to talk about. But yeah, basically let's go through these issues, and fair warning, these are going to be pretty much all Superman issues. And I think I had a Detective Comics issue, but I might have put it back because they were having a sale. These are $1, but they were 10 for 5, so they were basically 50 cents each. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. Superman 72. Couple issues right before the death. And oh yeah, so this one is Dan Jurgens. I like Dan Jurgens' art. I like how he draws Superman. Really enjoy it, just because that's what I grew up with. Grew up on the death of Superman and the return of Superman and all that stuff in the 90s. And for Superman issues, like, they're abundant, so getting them from dollar bins, half-price books, 50-cent bins, definitely you can do that and not have to pay top dollar for this stuff. You shouldn't pay, you know, $4 or $5 for a Superman issue like this. Like, maybe $2, you know, but at this place, 50 cents. If I was to get this at half-price books without a sticker on it, it'd be half off, $125. So definitely don't pay too much for Superman issues. Action Comics 822. Now that I've collected all of Rebirth Superman, I'm going back and getting all the stuff from the 2000s and all that. So really good deal on that. Action Comics 819. Action Comics 694. Action Comics 692. The long hair. Superman number 2. So this is from volume 2. So I think I have number 1 and 3. So number 2, definitely. Action Comics 703. And these were all in very good shape. A couple spine ticks on some of them, but, you know, not bad. Superman number 6. Superman number 8. Superman number 3. Oh, so I just got issue 3. I do have 1 though, for sure. Superman number 12. Superman 95. Superman 29. Oh, I did have Detective Comics in here. So Detective Comics 601. Superman 124. Superman 88. Superman 30. Superman 39. And then you got Ordway on this one. This one looks a little thicker, feels a little thicker. Those pages are so yellow. Superman 40. And Superman 84. So this was basically $10 for 20 issues. I think that was a great deal there. Alright, so next up we have our bundles. Let's see, which one do we want to open up first? Really curious about this one, but I'm going to leave this one for last. I think best one for last. And let's just take a look at this DC bundle, see what we got. 25 books for $20. So this comes out to 80 cents per comic. I think that's a good deal. Now just the question is, are there any good comics that I want in the box? Let's take a look. All right. Let's just take these out of here. All right, let's see what we got here. First issue, we have a countdown issue. The Search for Ray Palmer, number 1. We got Kyle Rayner here. I don't know, are the countdown issues any good? I wasn't into comics around this time. I had dropped off after the 90s and just really wasn't into it much. And I know there were some crises that happened. There was Countdown to Final Crisis and the 52. Are they worth getting? I was thinking about getting it, but these issues, I've seen these issues like in dollar bins, 50-cent bins, and I think a comic book shop I visited in Chicago last Christmas, they had a whole bunch of these for like 25 cents, but I already had a bunch of comics I was getting, so I didn't grab them. I probably should have, but yeah, what do you guys think? Is this worth it to kind of invest in this storyline, and how should I get it? Just single issues, or should I get the omnibus? So we got 22 here. Countdown 22. Countdown 43. Some of these aren't in the best shape, like this one isn't in the best shape, but this one is pretty good. This one's in good shape. So they're all mostly in pretty decent enough shape, I think. We got week 42 of the 52. Okay, just kind of confusing here. I need to really catch up on a lot of my 2000s DC. Week 30 of 52. Week 1. I think I have this one already. Week 7. Next up we have Amethyst, number 1. It says Wonder Comics. I'm not sure or familiar with this character. But it looks interesting. Art is interesting. Definitely give this one a shot. What do you guys think? Is that a good comic to read? All-Star Section 8. Oh, brother. I have no idea what this is about. But you know me, I love #1 issues. Great place to jump on and see what's up. Aquaman and the Others. The Others didn't deserve their own book? So this is from New 52. Aquaman 2. Looks like a cover B. Got a couple spine ticks right here. I'm not sure if I have any of these yet from other mystery bags, but that's pretty cool. Aquaman, Green Arrow, Deep Target, #4. That's cool. I like that. Aquaman, The Flash, Void Song. This one's in pretty good shape. These thicker books, you don't really get the spine ticks as easily. It's a $6.99 comic originally. I've seen these in half-price books bins, so that would be like $3.50 or so. That's not bad to get this for 80 cents. I was interested in it, but I didn't want to pick it up for that price before. But for 80 cents, that's not bad. I like The Flash. Aquaman's cool. So I'll definitely give that a read. I think that one was a good one. Mira, Queen of Atlantis. Okay, so I don't know if I like Aquaman that much. This one was a miniseries, so this was the last one in that miniseries. Batman Family, Mr. Fun, Mulligan of Death. Issue 7? This is an older issue. It's from 2003. Okay, so it's not that old. You got the WWE ads in here. That's pretty cool. Batman FaZe Clan. You know, this one I think is kind of stupid. I've heard about FaZe Clan, you know, being this gaming thing, and I just don't really care. I don't care. You know, they're teaming up with Batman. Who cares? Batman Fear State Alpha. Cool. So I do have a bunch of the Fear State issues from the Batman run I have. And I guess this is a one-shot for that event. So that's cool. Probably read this one for sure. Batgirl #5. Not sure if I ended up getting this one yet. Batgirl 13. Guest starring Catwoman. And Batgirl #2. So yeah, like picking up Batgirl in a lot of these mystery boxes. So that's kind of why I grabbed a couple issues off the bin at half-price books, because sooner or later I'm going to have the whole run for real cheap. The Black Racer and Shiloh Norman Oversized Special. I don't even know what this is. Art's pretty cool though. And I like this quality of paper. It's pretty neat. Shiny. Bloodbath, part 1 of 2, where bloodlines end. This looks to be in pretty good shape for a 93 issue. Pages aren't really yellowing too much. Cover is in good shape. That's pretty cool. Wonder where that's been sitting that's still in good shape like that. Black Condor number 6. This one's pretty rough. You can tell. But it's straight. Not missing anything. Really yellowing though. November 92. Bloodlines number 1. And 0 Hour Anima. Anima? I'm not sure about this character, but that's pretty cool. So I wanted to see if that was actually 25 issues. 1, 2. Yep, it was exactly 25 issues. Alright, what do you guys think about that DC? I don't know if it was worth it because there was definitely some issues that I enjoyed in there. 80 cents a comic. There's just too many that I wouldn't enjoy. So I could find a lot of those comics that I liked for pretty good price somewhere else and not have to pay 20 bucks. All right. Okay, so we got 40 comics to go through here. Oh my gosh. Alright, I need to hurry this up because I gotta head out and go to Planet Comic Con, Kansas City. I'm heading out this evening. Whew, golly. I can already tell there's a lot of comics I have no idea what's going on with. Sukeban Turbo. Is that what it's called? Okay, this one's kind of messed up a little bit here. Six Sidekicks of Trigger Keaton, Kyle Starks. Skybound, number 1 issue. That one looks interesting. Oh. Another, same one. So this is a cover B. Six from Sirius, Epic Comics. Number 4 in a 4-issue limited series. And they have the other 2, 3, and 4. This is from 1984. This one looks, it does look kind of interesting with the art. Wish they had number 1 though. Maybe they have it somewhere down here. Sharky, the Bounty Hunter. Mark Millar. That's pretty cool. And here's number 1. So that's dope. She Could Fly. The Dark Horse Burger books. And here's that Sharky number 4. That's cool. It's a dope splash page there. Shipwreck number 1. Aftershock Comics. Not really digging the art too much, but it is the number 1 issue. Give that a shot. Sins of the Salton Sea. Okay. Sins of the Black Flamingo. Scared to open this one up. Yeah, not gonna open it up here, but it is in the mature category for sure. Here's number 3, here's number 1. So at least I got the story. A couple issues in that. Don't see number 2 though, so. Synergy. Sidekick. Straczynski. Sidekick. Is that a signature? I don't think it's a real signature, but it is cover B. It's the same thing. Shutter. That's pretty cool. I like the colors. It's interesting. That one's number 19. Number 2. Issue 2 of this. Oh, I like that art. Scout Comics. Sonata, number 6. Number 2. Number 1. Somerset Holmes. This looks like an older issue because of the price here. Snowfall, number 7, 2045, Weather is a Weapon. That looks interesting. Its image. That one looks pretty cool. Might try this out if there was a number 1 issue. The Surface. This was number 1. Whoa, check out that. This one looks good. At least by the art, kind of looks like a pretty cool world to dive into. And they got... This one's cover C. This is cover A. Supreme Power. That one's number 1. Sunglasses After Dark. That's weird. I don't know, this art is really weird to me. IDW, Sword of Ages. That's a pretty dope cover. I also kind of like the art. This one looks interesting. Slave Labor Stories, Free Comic Book Day. In black and white. Slash and Burn, number 1. It's a Vertigo comic. Spencer. Slots, number 4 and 5. Now that art's pretty cool, interesting. Like the kind of old school, what do you call that? Coloring with the dots and stuff. That looks interesting. Yeah, I could get into this just for the art. That's cool. Slumber, number 2. By the way, a lot of these issues I have not heard of. Pretty much most of this stuff here. What is this? Dave Ventures. Dialectic Comics. So this is like a magazine. That might be fun to read through. Service Going Home. Number 9. Service number 0. It's a thick issue. That's pretty cool. Service is it number 111? And Service Mothers and Daughters. All right, that's pretty much it there. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What a haul, a lot of comics. Slightly disappointed about the 40 for 10. I mean, it's still a great deal. It's, what does that even come out to? So it's like about 25 cents per issue. That's not bad, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't know I would even get into, or I don't know if I can do anything with. $10 for a whole stack of paper. So I was pleased with most of the DC stuff that I got. You know, I like DC, I can always get into that. And I really just don't know what to think about that one, you know, 40 comics, most of which I just didn't know about, but that's what you get in a mystery bag. And maybe next time I'll choose one that maybe at least has something more familiar, at least. But what do you guys think? Would you guys get it? 40 issues for 10 bucks? Would you do the 25 for 20? Let me know in the comments down below. That's it for me. I'm headed off to Kansas City for Planet Comic Con. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.